All right. Good evening, folks. Today we've got Mr. Bones joining us as usual because he can't be alone. That's right. That's your name, Mr. Bones. You got sticky breath. So we're actually going to talk about, um, snow shoveling, functional training, this, that, and the other, and unconventional training, and like just the ability to kind of live life where um, if you are looking for bodybuilder type aesthetics, being in the gym makes sense for you. If you are looking to move well, have the general endurance and stamina to keep going, unconventional or non-conventional training is the way to go. So in a moment we are going to put the bony butt down and we're going to pick up the big old mace bell here. So this guy, it ends up weighing about 15 pounds. Um, but in regards to, you know, textbook squat and deadlift stances as opposed to non-standard asymmetric hinges and squats. All right, so I gotta put you down, Bo. Oh, you are lifting your dust leg right now, though. There, a little bit. You can hang out on that sandbag. It's really fast. I know. So here we have our mace bell. Again, 15 pounds. So if I just, try and hold it straight out, right, almost bust my face, then I can really only hold it out to here with one hand. If I use two, sure, I can get down to here. Yes, sir. Well, this is where we can talk about, again, hinges. So, all right, so boom, my shovel drops down, right? I get into this modified squat hinge type movement, boom. Now that I'm here, right, this to me is now more representative of a conventional deadlift based motion where I am trying to not get that weight away from my body and I'm trying to keep my arms nice and straight as I come up and then, hey, I need to ditch it, boom. So again, right, we can, and then again, kind of working our way through these kind of natural patterns where, okay, here I am, I got my shovel. I'm not going to just use my arm, right? I'm going to use my whole body to move that weight. Kind of inefficient, rapid. So now that I got that, all right, boom, pick it up, dispose of the snow. One of the things that I noticed that was interesting for myself yesterday was having to yell at Mr. Bones for looking plastic. Mr. Bones! Where are you? Stop it, wasting. Alright. We had some potted plants, little potted cacti on a window ledge. They are now no more. Alrighty. So here we go, right? So again, we got that kind of lunge pattern to get up, boom, and then we toss over. What I noticed with my left arm was I preferred going overhand when I was coming into this position. And then it was easier to throw snow, but I intentionally made myself go to this underhand grip, and I did have generally more dexterity with it. So this definitely feels stronger for my left arm, but kind of the only real way I can, to me, to feel like is that I can only go backwards with it. And again, even with my right arm, it's like, ugh, that feels strange. It feels more natural to go back with it versus forward, to the side, right? So again, I ended up kind of teaching myself a new movement pattern by literally living life. So that's again that idea of what is functional training, things that actually help you live your life, things that have that carryover. If you've been a viewer of this channel, you know that I barely use this thing, and that my training in the gym has carried over to my ability to be functional, because that's what works for me. That's what helps me be consistent. If I had taller ceilings, I would probably be using this mace bell more. If I didn't have the gym, I'd probably be using all this equipment more. So again, that idea of functional training can be, to me, means that ability to actually like do things that help you live your life more comfortably, more easily. But it doesn't necessarily have to be a mace bell or sandbags or weighted vest or calisthenics, right? It's all good for you. So what I am going to do here is I'm actually going to set a timer for 5 minutes. I might be overestimating my capabilities. 3 minutes. And after the next 3 minutes, I cannot stop moving. All right. So again, I can shovel, throw, and I can switch arms as needed, but I'm going to try and continuously move. So again, this idea of I'm mixing in this lower intensity with a higher intensity thing. The lower intensity, higher intensity. So let's see how that works out for me. Here we go. All right. Scoop, throw. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Right? We switch arms before we get tired. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. All right, felt a little more glute with the left arm leaning. 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Starting to get a lot of breath, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Ooh. All right, we're over half. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Other things I need to do with that snow shovel was, right, break up some of that wall that had been built up. I needed to kind of stab and pry. And then again, right, kind of stab down into it. So that was 3 minutes. if I get my finger to go up right, I am breathing kind of hard. So, could I talk through those counts? Sure. Could I talk through the demos? What I was talking about? Absolutely. But I'm still, right, catching up on my breath. Did I feel mostly my legs? Yes. Did I start to feel my back? A little bit, right? It is. I was probably going faster in terms of the action than I did when I was shoveling a day or two ago. So keeping yourself safe is important. Keeping yourself healthy is important. Keeping yourself well is important. So if you did shovel like I did, great. If you did your own thing and paid somebody else to do it, great. If you're looking for ideas, motivation, discipline, or community to support you is what we're here to do. Help each other be a little better every day. Be safe out there, be smart, have fun. All right, good job today. Keep working hard. We'll see you next time.